Welcome to Red Recaps. Today we'll be doing a recap of a 2019 American science fiction action movie, Doom Annihilation. Relax and enjoy as we unveil this very intriguing movie. Now, let's get going. The movie starts with a shot of the moon floating through space. The UAC Delta Labs division is the name of a secret base on the moon. A scientist named Dr. Betruger walks through the halls of this lab. The movie then cuts back to Earth, where we see another underground lab in the middle of the desert. Dr. Ahmed, another scientist, is in charge of this lab. A young man has also agreed to be part of an experiment. The man walks up to a big black disc on the ground that has strange red symbols all over it. When Dr. Betruger opened the gates, a strange red liquid came pouring out of them. The young man walks into the liquid and is transported from Earth to the moon base. Everyone starts to cheer, but then the alarms go off and we see that the young man has sharp claws and looks like a zombie. He screams. There's a flashback of a woman in the hospital who is dying. Lieutenant Joan Dark is the name of the woman who wakes up in a space bed. A robot voice that sounds like a woman tells the lieutenant that her name is Daisy. The spaceship Nola is taking soldiers from Earth to the moon station on Phobos. The ship's pilot, Morgan, talks to the crew and makes jokes inside the ship. Soon, the crew is seen sitting around a table talking. There's Private Lee. She's mad but pretty. Private Carly has blue hair and has learned French while she was sleeping, which is pretty cool. Sergeant Logan, the big, strong-looking black guy. There's a guy named Tarek who says he knows 8 ancient languages. Private Winslow is an Aussie who likes to swear a lot. Lieutenant Dark walks in and everyone goes quiet. The crew leaves and the lieutenant talks to Dr. Bennett. He likes science. Dr. Betruger makes a video call to Dr. Ahmed on Earth from the moon base. They fight about whether or not to tell their bosses about what happened. Dr. Betruger says that in the next test, he will go through the gates. On the Nola, Captain Savage gives a report to the crew. One of the other crew members, Private Rance, tells a joke. Captain Savage shows the 3 levels of the moon base on a map. The crew isn't happy to hear that level 3 has a nuclear reactor. The captain tells the soldiers that their job is to keep things safe. Winslow calls Lieutenant Dark by bad names and fights with him. The crew gets ready for the mission and walks away. Lieutenant Dark stays behind and talks to Captain Savage. She made mistakes in the past. Soon after that, the scene returns to the moon base, where we meet Veronica, a new doctor. She is giving Dr. Betruger a test. They get ready to use the teleport again to send the doctor somewhere else. The crew gets ready while Captain Savage calls his family to tell them he's going to retire after this mission. Dr. Betruger walks into the strange red liquid on the moon base. When he does this, the power goes out and hurts the scientist. A growl is heard and Veronica screams. Later, the Nola lands on the space station and the pilot, Morgan, tries to radio the moon base. They don't respond. Daisy tries to reach them. They get a message telling them not to move. They don't pay attention and find a way in. The crew has a meeting and they get their guns and get ready. They are linked to the emergency exit gate. As they do this, the ship's lights flash and the power turns on and off. The computer on the ship starts up again, but Daisy sounds different. When the crew gets to the moon base, Bennett notices that the battery is only at 2%. He talks to Captain Savage, and then the 2 groups split up. Dr. Bennett goes with the captain, while Lieutenant Dark's team goes to find the ship's server. The team looks for the servers on level 2. They find some barrels that are full of explosives and a chainsaw. Lieutenant Dark finds a dead body and calls the captain. Even though Tarek knows 8 ancient languages, he can't read the bloody writing he finds on the wall. Daisy is asked to translate. Daisy is translating, but her voice keeps skipping, which is kind of scary. Back on the Nola, the computer screen flashes and Daisy changes the maps that the team are following. The teams go in the wrong direction after turning around. The teams of Lieutenant Dark and Captain Savage are in the engine room and the garden room, respectively. Tarek finds a zombie eating a person. He's blue-gray and has sharp teeth, and the zombie kills him. Dark kills a zombie, and the captain's team finds Veronica, a priest, and a scientist who are still alive. Winslow also kills a zombie, and Lieutenant Dark tells the captain that Tarek was killed by something. They look at the dead zombies, and while Lee is looking at one, it gets up and tries to attack her, but Harry stops it. While this is going on, the scientist tries to warn the captain, but a zombie attacks and kills her. Daisy turns off the radio. Both teams shoot and kill zombies. Lieutenant Dark is left alone when Winslow runs away. She shoots some barrels that explode, killing more zombies. Sergeant Logan screams and shoots zombies in the garden until one of them kills him. Lieutenant Dark kills more zombies and uses the chainsaw on one of them. Lee is attacked and killed. They also attacked the priest. Lieutenant Dark saves Winslow from zombies and then punches him in the face. Eventually, the teams meet in a hallway. They left the captain behind. He's seen killing lots of zombies. Lieutenant Dark goes to help the captain, but zombies kill him when he shoots the door closed. Bennett says that they've found alien life, and Dr. Betruger is found to be alive. Back on the NOLA, Morgan talks to Daisy and tells her that they're going to leave. When she says that no one can leave, Daisy's voice changes. A strange alien who looks blue attacks Morgan. Dr. Betruger tells the crew that scientists have been looking for a new planet to live on for the past 30 years. They found 2 alien teleportation gates, one on Earth and one on the moon. Scientists don't know what the gates are made of or how old they are. Only technology that scientists have made can open and close the gates. Dr. Betruger says he can't remember what happened when he went through the gates. The priest says that fire demons got in through the gates. The crew says they should leave, but the doctor gets angry and yells. All of them leave, and the power is now only 1%. The priest and Lieutenant Dark talk about faith and what happened to their mother while walking up some stairs. Later, the crew goes back to the door that was locked and calls Morgan. Daisy lets them on the ship, and Veronica takes the doctor to a different room. Bennett talks to the crew about what they found, which makes him happy. Morgan is on the flight deck. Daisy tells Lieutenant Dark. The priest tells Harry that he used to be a soldier and now wants to help people's souls instead of taking them. Dark finds the dead body of Morgan. A blue alien kills Harry, and an alien who shoots a fireball attacks Lieutenant Dark. Rance is killed by an alien, and Winslow leaves again. Again, really? Lieutenant Dark finds the priest's body and gives Veronica a gun. Later, another alien tries to hurt Lieutenant Dark. The alien tries to take her soul, but the priest shoots it. He's still alive, but the alien shoots a fireball at him, killing him in the end. Oh no. Dark then kills the alien by shooting it. An alien tries to hurt Carly, but Winslow shows up and shoots her. They both shoot the alien many times in the head. Veronica tells Dr. Betruger that he can't remember what happened. She says that she saw him walk through the gate and out of sight. After they find out the ship can't fly, the crew has a meeting and makes a plan. Dr. Betruger says they can use the gates to go to Earth, but the crew disagrees. Lieutenant Dark comes up with a plan and tells Bennett that she tricked the doctor so they could turn the power back on. They all leave and the battery is now less than 1%. They walk to the reactor room. Bennett tries to fix the power, while Dr. Betruger tells everyone about the dark past of the lieutenant. He tells the lieutenant out loud what the crew said about her that was bad. The power comes back on after Bennett fixes the reactor. The doctor tells Veronica that he remembers everything and then stabs her. He gets away somehow, leaving the crew to fight some aliens. A fireball hits Winslow, and an attack is made on Carly. Carly is saved when Bennett shoots an alien, and the alien is killed by Dark. Winslow gets up, but another fireball hits him and kills him. The alien is shot in the head by Lieutenant Dark. Carly is dying, and Bennett is holding her. Before she dies, Veronica gives Lieutenant Dark a key card and tells him that the doctor will be on level 4. Level 4 is a secret level where the lab is. Lieutenant Dark finds a room that has a BFG 9000 big gun in it. She takes the gun and some plasma grenades, and she gives Bennett the gun she used to have. Lieutenant Dark turns on the gun and tells Bennett that she did something wrong before. He acts like he's tough, so they go find the doctor. They talk about their first date while they wait for the elevator. All of a sudden, an alien grabs Bennett and pulls him into the elevator. Lieutenant Dark uses the BFG to easily kill some zombies and an alien. She uses the key card to get into the elevator and goes to level 4. When the doors open to level 4, the walls are covered in blood, and there are dead bodies all over. She opens a door and sees the doctor working on a computer. He calls for Bennett, who is now a zombie. Bennett and Lieutenant Dark fight while the doctor explains that the aliens used to live on Earth and want to go back there. He opens the gates and walks toward the red liquid. The lieutenant shoots Bennett, then shoots the doctor in the chest, and picks up a key card that fell to the ground. The doctor is still alive, so it's not over. He tells the lieutenant, "You can't kill something that's already dead," and pushes her into the liquid. The lieutenant is in a very dark place where she is holding the BFG and looking around. Creatures with red eyes that look scary start to show up. It turns out to be a big creature. This big alien with sharp claws and a fire burning in its chest and head must be the leader. The thing knocks the lieutenant over and she drops her gun. The big creature tells the other demons that humans are parasites and a plague, and that they will all be killed. Then he told the animals to get ready because the end of humans had come. The creatures go to attack the lieutenant, but she grabs the gun and shoots the big creature in the chest. It dies when it blows up. Wow, that was way too simple. The lieutenant runs away from the monsters, drops the key card. Somehow, the portal behind her opens. She throws the grenades at the creatures and then jumps through the portal. When they go off, we can see that she has been taken back to the UAC lab in the desert. Dr. Ahmed tells her not to worry. Then he says that Dr. Betruger should also come through the gates. She tells them to stop, but they don't pay attention. As we hear alarms and see the gates start to open, a soldier holds her back and gives her the shot. We hear growls and see the gate open. Have you enjoyed watching this video? If so, leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about the movie. If you liked this movie, watch it in the links down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more of our videos. Thank you for watching Red Recaps. See you in the next video.